So I'm going to choose a different color of weft, starting by doing a pigtail. I've already covered, you can see the evens with the red, so I want to go back on the odds. So I'm going to start by pulling that end through the first and second. And I'm going to go around this first one, and then I'm going under, over, under, over, under, over, under, all the way across. Pulling the weft through. Pinching that down on the left side, creating a bubble, and packing that down. And then I'm going to go back the opposite, covering the opposites. Just the same as what we were doing in plain weaving. So I'm in the open shed, so I could have went to the top and pulled down. But this is one pass of the black. We'll leave that to the side. And I'm going to grab my red again, just so you can see what different thicknesses look like. So I'm going to start my red same way, between the first and second, pulling the end to the back. Then I'm going to go around, under, over, under. Pull that through. This is what I would consider our background at this point. Hold that left side down where the pigtail is, create a bubble, pack it down. Then I'm going to go back, completing the full pass in the open shed, so I can pull that open, go through it, pack that down. So you can see what one pass a horizontal line looks like. Now let's say I wanted to do another, I'm going to do another line on top of this. So I'm going to take the black that I want to do the line in under the red that I've ended with. So I'm going under that red weft. Then I'm just going to go and start a pigtail here. Since we don't have an end, we're just going to go between that first and second warp thread. Pull that through. That's going to lock the red into place. And then just like with a pigtail, I'm going to go around that left warp thread to cover it, under, and then continue under, over. And I'm going to pull that through. And that's just locking that into place down there with that simulated pigtail. So to continue with our red, I'm going to go under the black, around, create a fake pigtail. So we're going in between these two warp threads, around to the left, under those two, and then just completing the pass. So you can see with the lines, I'm able to see that these warp threads are starting to group together because I'm getting this wavy line here. So you can just pack this down a little more. You could even go in and shimmy those warp threads around if you're getting that too. And a good way to check is to kind of, you can see I have space, more space over here. So I'm still continuing to have that issue So I'll need smaller bubbles here and slightly larger here. But at this point you can see that the single pass horizontal line, it has more of a wavy look, but once you start doing thicker lines, it tends to not show as a wavy line as much. And I can see I have some lace in here too. So you can just like go in and push that down a little.